I like to have fun, take risks every now and then. But what our next guest did, I don't know if that's even in my wheelhouse, but he says you got to do what you got to do. Scott Holt had to get to a meeting in Manhattan on time. He was concerned that he wasn't going to make it on time. And then, Lori, he didn't really want to pay any tolls.
He wanted a free ride. So instead of battling the traffic, he thought of a quicker way, paddleboard. So Scott paddleboarded across the Hudson from Jersey City, and he did it all in a business suit with a backpack. This is crazy, and Scott is with us this morning. Welcome.
Good day,
Okay.
New York.
Did this just come down to seriously that you didn't want to pay a toll and that you had to be there on time?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm not a smart man, so you know.
But you're a brave man.
No, I think it's more stupidity.
Hey, listen, did you get wet while you were doing this?
I had to empty my shoes out at the end.
Oh, come on, you put on your business shoes on the paddleboard in the Hudson?
Yeah, actually, I thought that was going to pose more of a problem. The rubber on rubber worked out pretty well. It was better than expected.
It was like a suction cup almost? Or?
Yeah, just yeah.
But the suit stayed dry.
The suit stayed all dry, yeah. It was.
Did you ever think you were going over?
Yeah, there was a couple times I was listing at like 90 degrees. It was it was
and
pretty
you could
bad.
feel the wake, right?
The wakes were coming from all over. The ones from behind were the worst because you wouldn't see them coming, and then I just have to deal with it. But
Did you almost fall a couple times?
Yeah, about 3. Almost got my head ground up in a couple propellers. You know, it was okay. So
tell us about this job that you didn't really want to miss.
No, it was a meeting with a potential manager to help manage my comedy career, and it did not go swimmingly. It did not go as good as the paddle
So
over.
after all that you did, you didn't get...
I did not. I'm still in the market for a manager. I did not get one.
Let me ask you, when you crossed the Hudson, like Washington,
sure.
Were you met by anybody on the other side?
Yeah, there was a couple of people not happy with me. There was a police officer, and then there was a New York Waterway employee who, you know, he had a mouth on him, but you know, he had a heart as big as his mouth. He was super helpful, but also rude. And I can't curse on here, right?
No, you can't.
Please,
no, okay,
Scott.
okay. But yeah, he was cursing me out pretty bad.
But so, okay, what was his point? He was like, "Are you trying to kill yourself?" Or what was it?
That's exactly what he asked me. He's like, "Are you trying to die today?" I was like, "No, man. I'm just trying to make my meeting. I'm late. I got."
And what did the cop say to you?
The cop told me he could put me in cuffs.
Why? For what reason?
They didn't like how I was paddling up on them. They thought, you know, I was a little bit terroristy.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Can we see what you were doing? Can you give us a demonstration, Scott? You
yeah.
brought your board in, right?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
The trusted boy.
All right, well, let's see what you were doing towards the camera,
Oh,
Scott.
this way. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I am that good that I can paddle backwards, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you just kind of huck it in the drink, and then you just take a couple paddles, and you know, you get to work on time.
How long did it take you?
It only took me like a half hour. Yeah, it was surprising. I thought I was going to be fighting more currents, but the wakes were coming from all over, so I was just like bobbing all which ways, but still keeping my momentum.
You must be in really good shape. You have good core muscles.
No, actually, I just started taking up cigarettes because I'm trying to kick my soda habit, so... So I'm probably in the worst shape of my life.
All right, what has this done for your career, though, as a comedian?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, give us your best joke this morning, Scott.
That are
you
clean.
never know who's watching. Maybe Caroline of Caroline's Comedy Club?
Maybe.
We know Caroline. Give us a good joke.
Oh man, these aren't. This is
It's
too early?
Most of my stuff is. I
Dirty?
feel like a
Yeah.
monkey now. Most of it's dirty, but I guess. Did you guys hear Motley Crue's new song?
No.
Motley Crue has a new song. They're trying to be all hip and cool. It's all on the radio. It's called "Vaping in the Gender Neutral Room."
Oh my God.
Not a lot of Motley Crue fans in here.
I'm sorry I asked.
Well, he does have a show, though, tonight. I know, right? Can we have that take back? All right, so you do have a comedy show tonight at 7 p.m. at the Broadway Comedy Club at 318 West 53rd Street, correct?
That's correct. I think I wasn't listening.
You have a show tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And by the way, did you get here today by paddleboard?
So I tried to. I asked one of the producers, and I said, "Is your office by some water? I'll paddle over," because they wanted to bring the board.
Yeah.
And she asked me to please not. She
Okay.
told me,
Good
don't do it.
Very good idea.
Scott, interesting to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to me.
That was the nicest way to say you're an idiot.
No, you said that in the beginning.
No, I get it. I am an idiot. I'm not trying to take away from you.
Well, you're fun. Thanks for being on.
Appreciate it, fellas. Thank you very much.
Good Day's coming right back.